Kia ora, my name's Julie. I'm one of the team behind Rising Tide, and if you're watching this video you will have received a link to our website so you can access the books and use them in your school. I'm sitting here with Niki Stephens, who's a teacher and leader at Ao Tawhiti in Christchurch, which is a school that goes from 0 to 13, and they have used our books in the past too. I'll just show you the wee books so you can see them in hard copy. There is Rising Tide, and this is Wishes and Worries. Wishes and Worries is for your younger crew from 5 to 9, and Rising Tide for 10 to 12-year-olds. And they're also available on the website in Te Reo. So Niki, do you want to tell us a little bit about how you think it's best to use these books and the resources to make them more effective?
Yeah. So we advocate doing it as a whole school so that everybody's on the same page, everybody's using the same language. Or you could do it in your syndicates, the younger ones and then the older ones. We found that doing it contiguously was the best way, the most effective way to get good results, to get that common language across the floor. So for Rising Tide, we did it over a few weeks, and Worries and Wishes was a few days here and there, but everybody was on the same page and everybody was using the same language.
That just helps to embed the ideas, right? Would you maybe have used it in other places, not just in those sessions that were particularly about the exercises?
Yeah, so we teach the the exercises that come from the books, but also we'd drop it into places that we found were opportune. We'd use the language at morning teas and lunchtimes when we were on duty.
Yeah.
We'd use the language, the common language when we were settling the students in, when they were having a moment and needed some support. That language became a common vocabulary across the floor, used throughout the day. We also advertised it to parents, so the parents knew what we were talking about, what's happening, a little bit like keeping ourselves safe, so that they could reinforce it at home. And we often found that the students would take that language home as well and use it with the students.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks, Niki. We know also that Massey's researched this resource, so you can be sure that it is effective with the kids that you're going to use it with. I guess there's one more thing, Niki, and that is that sometimes these things are really difficult for teachers as well, managing their own distress or their own worry, because stuff is going on for you at the same time with the disaster that you've experienced and you're managing your children, yeah? So I think that one thing about doing it together is that you can reflect on it with each other.
That's right, and you've got that support and it's safe. And look, we actually had a team member who was unable to do this mahi because it was so close to her heart, so we would just swap around. And, another teacher who was able to manage with the work would go into her class and teach her class. So, it was really collegial. It was a really good way to do it. We all felt safe and looked after.
Yes. Thanks, Niki. Good luck, everybody, with the resource and with your recovery.
Yeah, enjoy.